When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking for a man, it's Salter. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward to the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, H. Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a man miss. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smalls. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Salter. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. End off from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to throw. It's Salter. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. It's a seam wide open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. We get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Gets away from 1. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll leave it with him. It's a running room. That'll be in a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to the big end. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. To the air. It's Salter. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smalls. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Red pass, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Welsh. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Logs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 30. To the air, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks, it's Wingo. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the sticks, it's Wingo. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offense unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Booted away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Plows through the defense. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Back to pass, it's Manning. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The run from the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room down the way, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Gets it out quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They're going to run it. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Pushes the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is third and goal. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Big fella moving. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 18 over the Rebels. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put play from the 27, first down. Still looking. Knocked down for the tackle. Line getting set on second down. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Salter. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Shows him the stiff arm. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is out of...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. Right down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. Look out, he's got room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Hauls it in. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They're going to run it to the right. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's caught downfield. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Smalls. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. Williams. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to move them on the counter. settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. 2-point plays back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! They strike first here in overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Keeps the play going. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Welch. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Rushes on him. Keeps it going. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And right down the middle. Now, first down here in the second overtime. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Dropping back, it's Salter. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Barrels ahead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Backs looking for the goal line. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Trying to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime!
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Smashes ahead. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Caught behind the line. It's Lockett. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.